I have been in extremely horrendously abusive religious environments. Every one of them, actually. No joke. Um, there was this one horrible teaching in the Messianic Jewish community. There has been a teaching about um, men, when they find a virgin, they check to see if the vagina bled or not, to see if that woman is a virgin. Okay, and if the woman has bled, the seal is broken, kind of thing, the vagina is torn or whatever, then that woman has been humbled, kind of thing, that kind of teaching. Okay, that abusive teaching is a false teaching. Okay, I'm just going to expose that. Okay, if women are from Venus and men are from Mars, true, but considering what the religious believe about mixing and stuff like that, um, all the women I cared about that were pure in heart, that were trying to present themselves healthy, um, and these women were devoted to God, okay, kind of thing. When a man looked through my head and they started trying to pick up a woman that was talking to me or that was my friend or something or that I cared about, okay, when they looked through my head and took my, soulmate buddy friend away from me that I care about, but he can also be feminine. But anyway, um, they would eventually try to marry that woman or those women and then make the woman bleed as a sign they broke her virginity or the women's virginity. So they broke the woman's vagina. How is that healthy? Like, what the hell kind of accomplishment is that? But sexual abuse and rape. That's a false teaching. Man is not woman. Okay? So if there is a man that is just a man and a woman that is just a woman, they're two different kinds of people. So why would the religious teach two different kinds of people to be together and united or in that kind of intimate union when the man tries to penetrate the woman and to make her bleed, to humble her into subjection to the man? No, that's a misinterpretation of the Bible. Those are two different kinds of people. You see what I'm saying? Their teaching was that everyone should reproduce according to their kind, right? But the hypocrisy is God didn't join those two together. God doesn't want a woman hurt that way. Or a man's, penis to shrivel up and die. You know what I mean? Because a man is with a woman, the woman is made that way because the man shouldn't be led by his penis. You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't be involved with Venus, and Venus needs to stay away from Mars. Like, okay, so if Jesus is returning, okay, and Jesus takes the sword and divides, okay, according to truth. I want women healed. I don't want them bleeding into abusive humility. That is not God's will. Hell no. So anyway, ladies, think about it, kind of thing. My name's not it, but just consider, have you really been pursuing happiness? Uh, you know, last I heard, what God has created is subject to God, not subject to man. Meaning, who's the authority here? Who's the ultimate authority? God, not man. Why are you subjecting yourselves to abuse? You see what I'm saying? Whenever I went to religious places, I saw that the women got along with the women, and the men got along with the men. And those of you in marriage know well, very well, that guys need guy time, women need women time. Why is that? That is their natural state. Men need to be hanging out with men, women need to be hanging out with women. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Why are you going against your natural state? Okay, but this is what I was taught. This is what they were teaching me and the people that were looking through me to do. And they hypnotized me to like go along with that. But I realized that's unnatural. That is literally unnatural for a woman to be with a man and a man to be with a woman. Guys get along with guys, women get along with women. Two different worlds. Okay. Alright, so if God is both genders, then God has a right to be around both. But if we look at, for example, the Book of Esther, we see a greater depiction of who God might be. And I will continue to elaborate in other videos about that. But see what I'm saying? If you're a woman, be a woman. If you're a man, be a man. I was kind of born this way. I'm being my natural self. Okay? I'm just so sad that the woman got beat up like that. Got raped, got abused in marriage. They were romanticized and hypnotized to believe a lie. I've seen no woman happy in a marriage. And I have been a witness to so many marriages. All the women were miserable. And so were the men. So I'm saying what's unnatural is when they try to be together intimately like that. But what seems natural is when they're not together. They're two different types of bodies. So intimacy might have been taught wrong in religious communities over time. Over time, man became arrogant, tried to do their own thing, okay? Rebelled against God kind of thing, and the order of God. And then over time, there was a false teaching. Okay, so that's just one example of one religion or religious belief system that is contrary to the natural state of two different bodies, the man body and the woman body. Okay, so just consider. I'm not asking for religious comments to be posted on my channel. I'm tired of that. I'm just saying, if you like my channel, cool. If you don't, you don't. I don't want to hear Bible bashing. Okay?